What's up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. Mortal Kombat! We've avoided this trailer all day, and surprisingly, a lot of people were like, this trailer is dope. So I'm super pumped to watch this. I think we've all watched the 95 movie. We've all played the side scrollers. My only expectation from this movie is to just kind of go balls to the walls and just be nuts. And it's a red band trailer, so
I hope it's real good.
Will.
So I loved the original as a kid. I loved it. But it left a little bit like it got a few things wrong. I even knew it back then, back in 95. I even knew back then that I was like, oh, Scorpion doesn't really do that. This is that. So I'm hoping this just blows everything out of the water. Like I'm ready. The technology's there. Let's go full blown. I mean, it's rated R. I'm hoping to see some cool stuff.
Not to knock the original movie or even Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but like there's no excuse for this to not be better than those movies. And there's also no excuse, like Augustine is saying, for this to not be a really authentic depiction of like the game lore, which is crazy and interesting and cool. And the characters are still so like, they're the coolest. They're some of the coolest characters in video game history. So like we've gotten to a point where a talking raccoon is in the highest grossing movie of all time. There's no reason studio executives will want to avoid weirdness in a popular IP. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just do it. I want to see it.
Speaking of just do it, let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
On go.
Count it down, Adam.
3, 2, 1, go.
Click. Okay, I did click it. Okay, I need to make sure.
Yeah, just making sure there's a big red band right in front of it.
First learned about this 7 years ago.
Is this 7? Is this the movie 7? Wait, that's sick.
Oh, that's
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Oh my.
That's how dude loses his arms? I'm into it. It's Sub-Zero? Tight.
That's Mehcad Brooks, bro.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world
Wow.
reference a great
Hell
champion.
yes.
Champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an
beautiful.
invitation.
Okay, there we go.
Hiroyuki Sanada, hell yeah.
Yo!
As Mortal Kombat.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Hell yes.
All right. Kung Lao was one of my faves.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
Dude, my favorite was always Raiden.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, we will not fail.
Yo. Shao Kahn.
Oh my god.
Goro, baby. There it is. Yeah, boy.
Oh, that's a hell of a fatality right there, dude.
Get over here.
Oh, do you hear the little music?
Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm
Are
talking
you
about.
kidding me?
That's spicy, baby.
Finish him.
Oh,
He fucking did
Oh
it.
my god.
I love that first of all, that's what
Are you
I'm talking about. The
kidding
way
me?
that classic techno song is being utilized as the score. Like the
an orchestral version of that techno banger.
That's all I want.
Oh my
that thing
God.
looks awesome and dumb as hell, but like I am
man.
into it. It looks legit.
Honestly, this like if the movie is trailer good, I'm so 100%.
I would accept if the movie is 50% trailer good, because that's a good trailer. But if the movie is honestly about 50% as good as I feel right now after having seen that initial trailer, I'll still be like, this is dope. This is so dope. Man.
Yeah, I did a slight deep dive, and apparently the lore for Mortal Kombat is super like deep now.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck in like the 90s Mortal Kombat lore. Like I don't really know a lot about these characters, but I'm really kind of excited to at least see, Scorpion's kind of origin and where Sub-Zero's coming from.
You need that.
And
You
just
need
like
that.
the base of the team, and it looks great.
Yeah,
I
and
can't wait for this movie.
I think the cool thing about doing something like Mortal Kombat, because it does have such a big fan base, and it also has a ton of people who have probably never played it, you can kind of appease both audiences,
Right.
as long as you make, as long as you put in those really fun video game references and make the combat really freaking cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
That it like really reflects how great the combat is in the game, but also tell a compelling story where you can introduce us to all these characters for us to care. Then I feel like you have really been able to find a way to take both of the best of the both worlds and make them into a movie.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee. And that is a movie that is light on story. It's definitely like a James Bond sort of a copy in a way, with some of the story structure, and like this agent gets the mission and he has to go, and he's recruiting, he has to go to this organization, and there's like a crazy eccentric bad guy, and then there's a tournament. And I feel like the story on Mortal Kombat, I'm not expecting it to be even like super, I don't know how to put it. Basically, if it does not embrace the insanity of the world, then I don't think it's true and kind of authentic. And we watched the trailer, and I'm watching it right now silently, and it feels like story-wise they're embracing because they even had the guy Jax with the metal arms, and I'm like, that's so sci-fi, crazy, kooky. But they're not holding back, and they're going to go there, and all of the other magic and mysticism in the world. The second thing is, all of these actors look pitch perfect in these roles, and they look really they have a presence, and if these actors can play these really interesting and kind of iconic characters like Liu Kang and Sub-Zero and Scorpion and Jax and Sonya, and we can get all these feelings, and if we walk away and we go, that actor was really cool in that role. Plus what Adam just said, which is embrace the insane violence and the moves of the world. If they really get creative with some of the we're like, when we were watching, we're like, oh. If you have a couple of those moments throughout the movie, I think it'll be memorable. It'll be long lasting. And Augustine, what you were talking about is you're in generation 1. And I feel like this movie, that's all that it needs to do is hit generation 1. And if it's a success, then you get more into the deeper lore of other, because people were saying online, Johnny Cage is not in this. Is that correct? No, there's no character. There's no.
I haven't seen him. They didn't introduce
him.
I
didn't set him up.
Anywhere, yeah.
I mean, I think that even like how we didn't see, unfortunately, we're never going to see a sequel to it. Probably we didn't see the Green Ranger in the first Power Rangers movie that came out a couple years ago, right? They were like saving that. I think even in this, you could save Johnny Cage for part 2 and start bringing in some more characters, and But as long as this first movie really hits that first generation of Mortal Kombat characters, I guess except for Johnny Cage, but everybody else is there.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be
And
really
like,
cool.
let's be honest. The fact that it's going to debut in theaters that are open and HBO Max, is also going to make it insanely accessible for people. So therefore, more people will watch it just because of the fact that they can literally click and watch the movie.
There's no reason not to watch this movie at this point.
And
it's there. It's great.
All the fans are going to show up, but like you guys are saying, it's going to be more accessible than if it were. I think people are going to be more likely to click it and watch it than if it was something they would have to pay to.
I got to go to a theater.
But that just means
this is
listen,
I'm going to go sit on my couch for 2 hours.
If this movie is a success and is able to pull it off, that means that they'll put into production Mortal Kombat 2. And 2-3 years from now, more people will go to the theater because they'll be like, I saw that a couple years ago. That shit was dope.
Let's go to
Let's go see the sequel.
Guys, I hope this turns into another version of Fast and Furious.
I was just
where it
thinking
just
that.
gets more and more wild every single time you see it, and I'll go and watch every single movie.
At one point, Mortal Kombat goes to, they did Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying,
company.
Who gives a shit? Do it. I don't care.
Just do it.
You've already got a murder Batman and Ben Affleck. Do it. Bring him in here. Make him throw some fatalities. I don't care. Let's do it. Whatever.
Yep.
That'd be dope.
I agree.
Oh, man.
I agree.
It'd be
Yeah.
dope.
If this goes and goes and goes, I will go and watch every single movie at this point.
Me too.
Because I feel like this is giving me like John Wick Raid vibe. I don't know. I feel like John Wick and Raid did a lot as far as like choreography, action cinema kind of goes, because they really kind of changed the game, especially John Wick bringing that crazy kind of super graphic, intense fight style to the masses. You know, John Wick has a fight style that's different than any other action movie that's out there, and I'm glad that it looks like other people are kind of picking up on that because
Yeah.
if there was a franchise that needed it, it's definitely Mortal Kombat.
I am now,
Definitely.
after you said that, Augustine, I just realized like I'm not going to be able to go see this at the theater with my dad. This is a perfect dad. I would take my dad to this and we would enjoy the hell out of this. This is that perfect
Popcorn,
oh
soda.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's do a watch party.
I
Just do a
know.
watch
I
party.
should. I
Yeah,
don't think
might have
I don't
to.
think he has HBO Max, but I'm gonna be like, Dad, get HBO Max. We're watching this shitty movie. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
It looks good though, man. I'm rewatching it again, and I'm like, it's pretty. Who's playing Sonya? Is that Rachel McAdams?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I really
No,
don't
the only
think that's
only
her.
actors I recognize are Mehcad Brooks, who was Jimmy Olsen
Yep.
in Supergirl.
Louis Tan.
Hiroyuki Sanada, and Louis Tan is in it. That's right. Yeah. But otherwise, I'm not too familiar with any of the actors in this movie.
No, either
They,
am I.
they might have come from like TV and other films. So
Yeah.
I
That was
think it's
dope,
gonna be
dude.
really cool.
April.
Excited.
I'm pumped.
Let's do it. We're gonna have to do like a
Let's
live
do it.
watch party with this one,
I
man.
think this might have
Yeah.
to be a live watch.
Yep. That's gonna have to be the April movie.
Yep.
Guys, let us know in the comments what you thought about this first trailer for Mortal Kombat. Any Easter eggs that we might have missed? There's probably quite a few, and I'm sure the movie will have a ton as well. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this reaction, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next reaction.